the International Radio Festival, and I'm here with David from Love Radio in Shanghai. How did your show go today?
Pretty good, I think, because we at least interview some of the Maltese artists. Because before we make this trip, a lot of our listeners they say we really look forward to your show. I say why? Because you come to a very unique country. We know this name, but we do not know much about that country. So this time we try to know this country through the music. So that's why I thanks to the International Radio Festival. The organizing, we were very fortunate to interview, two, artists, from this country. One is a very famous band called the Red Electric. The other one is a solo artist, Kevin Paul. So through their music, and also we have the world premiere of Kevin Paul's single called Under the Sunshine. So it's very interesting. I'm very happy.
And he came into the studio and joined you, and it was beautiful.
Very beautiful song, and he's a little bit shy, but anyway, I hope, someday in China we can, have this kind of Maltese artist, because it seems to me, it's quite far from our country. But anyway, I think music can unite, people from different country and different cultural background. So that's why I think it's a very good point about this, International Radio Festival.
Of course. When did you first get into radio?
I actually went to the radio a long time ago, almost 20 years. At the very beginning, I worked for the Foreign Affairs Office. But in my spare time, because I'm a music lover, I love music very much. And I think someday, I try to be a DJ because the most interesting about DJ is you can share what you like, dislike, with our listeners. Anyway, I like travel. I travel all over the world. I think, whenever I travel, when I get back, the most exciting thing is I can share the music from a certain country with my listeners. For the listener, they don't have to go out. They can just stay at home and enjoy my music. It's something like travel through the music. I think this is a very interesting experience.
And how would you say that radio is different in China to other parts of the world?
I think in China, still a lot of people think radio is very important. Radio is a warm media instead of a very cold media. Although right now a lot of young people, they know it's very easy for us to catch the music maybe through the internet, and we can download a piece of music very easily. But they still think radio is very important in China, especially in Shanghai. We still have a lot of people enjoy the radio. Because, I think my job is try to differentiate from, the traditional radio with those internet radio, because, I spend a lot of time to, search the story behind those music. I can share those story. I think that's why this is the main purpose of a DJ. I think the DJ, our job is to let more people to understand this music very well, instead of just listen to a piece of music and know nothing about that music. So this is very important. Yeah. So that's why a lot of people in Shanghai, they love traditional radio.
Why do you love radio?
I think that the key word for my loving for the radio is share. I think share is the most exciting thing, because you can share your joy, you can share your sorrow, through the radio. I can just share my feelings. For example, this time, this country is brand new to me. So when I get back, I think I have a lot to share with my audience, because, I think sometimes it's quite different from, you read, a lot of, the information from the book. I think it's much better to come to this country in person. I think this is much more important. Yeah.
And since you've been in Malta, what's one standout place that you've been to that you'd like to share about?
I think it probably is kind of feeling. For example, I do not have a lot of time to go around. I just stay in Valletta, and I like this kind of feeling is the combination, I think. A combination of ancient, because, they have this kind of building. It reminds me of something like Baroque, Bach, And so today I play a song from Sweetbox, because, I think there is a song which can convey this kind of feeling very exactly. Because that song is called Everything's Gonna Be Alright, because, they just combine Baroque music with rap music. Rap music means modern, and the Baroque means very nostalgia, very ancient, so we just combine these two together. That's the feeling, that's the conspicuous feeling that I have, for this city, Valletta. Yeah.
So if anybody that's watching this that loves what you do and they want to be in radio, what advice would you offer them?
I think most important thing is, of course, your adherence is very important. You should stick to the radio, and another thing is, I think you should be, I think, love music. Music is most important for a DJ, especially for a DJ, the music channel like us. So you should love music, and you should love talk to the people. I think these are the most important things, for a DJ. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much. It's wonderful to
Thank
meet
you.
you. And
Thank you.
thank you so much for coming to the International
Very
Radio
happy,
Festival.